Hello everybody, and today we're talking about all the drama going on with the Metaverse Champions event and people saying that it's rigged, including YouTubers like KreekCraft and KreekCraft, which are pretty mad at Roblox. Now this drama basically surrounds around AJ Striker and Sparks Kilowatt. So comment down below, do you think that AJ Striker's team kinda had a disadvantage and the entire thing was rigged against him? And do you think that Sparks Kilowatt had an unfair advantage? Because as of now, Sparks Kilowatt has around 2.5 million total badges, and AJ Striker only has 1.6 million. So she has a massive lead against second place and will most likely win the entire thing because of this first week. So starting off with an unfair advantage that Sparks Kilowatt actually had, of course people thought if she won, then we would all get pink valks because that was her prize at the end. Now I personally thought this for a while and I was hoping that she won because of this. However, that turned out to be untrue and deeterplays basically exposed it, and I have a ton of videos on it if you want to know more about the situation. But at the end of the day, Sparks Kilowatt definitely benefited from this rumor, and these games definitely got hundreds of thousands of visits from this rumor alone. And I guarantee this is one of the reasons why she's actually ahead so much inside of first place. But of course, tell me down below, do you think that this was an unfair advantage or it didn't really affect the score at all? Now moving on to the next unfair advantage that Sparks Kilowatt had, her games were extremely easy and also pretty popular. As you can see, she has pretty easy games, some even being just like obbies that you have to go through. She pretty much had one of the easiest champions to get all the badges in, rather than somebody like AJ Striker who doesn't even have all the games and had extremely hard challenges that involved a ton of luck. And the way you know he had way harder challenges than pretty much any other champion is, of course, if you try to find tutorials for AJ Striker, you'll see that some of the games took upwards of 24 minutes just to be able to have a tutorial on it, with cutting out all the unnecessary stuff and all the grindy stuff. So you can just imagine how long it actually took to get some of the badges in AJ Striker. And of course, with the game only having 11 games, this mattered a lot. So I would definitely say that this put AJ Striker at a disadvantage. So YouTubers like KreekCraft and KreekCraft, like I said at the beginning, were pretty mad about this, and KreekCraft actually made a Twitter video, so I'll go ahead and play a clip of that where he basically explains how hard the games for AJ Striker actually were.
Number one, there's a lot of games in here that's basically like, hey, do you want this little crate? You want this box? Well, guess what? You got to play the whole game. You got to unlock all the characters. You got to unlock all the levels. You got to play it for about 2 hours, and then maybe we'll give it to you. There was this one game where I played it for like an hour, and at the end, it popped up, and it said, at the end of the game, we're going to have a special round where you get the item. I got to the end of the game an hour later and I didn't get the item. I didn't get the special round. Come to find out that the special round is random. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Which means I'm gonna have to play this game 1, 2, 3, 4 hours just to get this thing maybe.
Now, my personal experience with this was AJ Striker's games were extremely hard. I just chose a random tutorial and tried to get every single crate. And on average, I took about like 2 minutes for a crate. But AJ Striker's crate took 13 minutes for me to complete. So that right there should just tell you how long it actually takes to complete all of AJ Striker's badges. And you might have noticed that this entire time I've been saying that AJ Striker only has 11 games. And the reason it actually only has 11 games is because of emergency response Liberty County. And basically, if you don't know any of the drama surrounding them, it basically starts with the game being paid access. Of course, paid access should just not be inside of Roblox event games. Like, if you have a paid access game and you want to be inside an event, you should definitely make your game free for however long the event is, because it really just isn't fair to the average player that doesn't have Robux that they have to purchase your game just to be able to participate inside of an event or to support their champion further. So I guarantee this actually affected how many badges that AJ Striker actually got. Now, as you can see, the game's actually 50 Robux, but before they actually changed it due to them getting hate, it was 150 Robux, which most people would not spend just to be able to get a badge for an event. But I wouldn't fully put the blame on the developers for actually applying and joining the event. I would put the blame on Roblox for actually allowing this. Like, Roblox should make sure there's no paid games that you have to pay any Robux for to get inside of the game for a public event that pretty much everybody should be able to play. Now, the way the game actually decided to deal with this was completely removing their game off of the event, and you could still technically get the badge if you went to the game, but pretty much nobody would know that they were a part of the event unless they already knew. So people who started to play play the Metaverse Champions event late and wanted to collect all the crates, they would never even know that there was a 12th game to begin with. So I think it was actually better for them to keep it paid access than to completely remove the game, because now AJ Striker only has 11 visible games that people actually know that they can play. So it's at an extreme disadvantage because every single other champion has 12 games. But tell me down below, do you think that they should have completely hid the game from the actual event because of this entire situation with it being paid and then not wanting to make it free? Or do you think that removing it was a good option? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to go ahead and like the video and comment down below your opinion. Do you agree with KreekCraft and KreekCraft that AJ Striker was actually at a disadvantage? Or do you think that it was actually all fair? Make sure you also subscribe with notifications on because I post videos like this every single day and you might enjoy some of them. And goodbye.